Hello, popcorn junkies. How are you? I don't think I've ever done a trailer on the floor, but here I am on cold tiles. This is a trailer reaction to Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, me and Maddie checked out the teaser. There's a lot of excitement about this. The acronym is FNAF. FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's. And this is based on was it a console game? Is it a console game or a PC game or something? I played it years ago as an app, and I have to say, I spent about half an hour unable to get past the home page or the front page or the front screen or whatever it was, and I was in a shop and there was a weird CCTV camera and the music was really eerie, but it was dark when I was playing it. It was a bit like when I watched the first episode of The Walking Dead on my own, and I got a little bit freaked, and this was just on a tiny smartphone screen. So anyway, so this is, you know, like The Last of Us, like Mario Brothers, this is another one of those films that is based upon a very successful game. And this is based on Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, what I liked about the teaser is the fact that it looks very 80s. It stars Josh Hutcherson, who's a much older looking one, much older looking Josh Hutcherson after the Hunger Games. But I loved him in that. He was very good in that. And he plays a sort of security guard who's brought into this kind of 80s throwback, Stranger Things vibes. The thing I liked about the teaser was how 80s it looked, how it was kind of riffing on all those kind of movies, Goonies, all that stuff, Gremlins even. It felt a bit Gremlinsy. And of course, this is about those animatronic mascots or monsters or creatures that at night eat kids. Now, one of the things that Maddie said she was concerned about was it is actually quite dark. It is actually quite grown up as a game. Are they going to water it down for the film? This is produced by Blumhouse. Obviously, they produce so many kind of horror films. Sometimes it's a bit like a formula, a Blumhouse horror film. So fingers crossed it's not quite like that with this. This is scheduled to be released in October, so it's a Halloween film this year. How monstrous can an animatronic bear be? How monstrous can Freddy Fazbear or Bonnie or Chica or Foxy be? And apparently there are all sorts of cameos in here by YouTubers and gamers. So I think this is preaching to the gaming community. But how dark and twisted is it going to be? Anyway, let's check out. This is the full trailer that's now landed. And I thought from this floor, I would share in my response to it with you.
Hi, this is Mike. I was just calling to see if that job that you offered was still available.
Yes. The security guard.
I will take anything.
This place was huge in the 80s with the kids. They shut it down years ago. The owner's just not ready to let it go yet.
I will work and you will sleep.
I understand.
Give me your hand.
All you have to do is keep your eyes on the monitor.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's, where fantasy and fun come to life.
Okay.
You must be new security guard.
Can I help you, officer?
Have you met them yet?
Met who?
Them. In the 80s, kids went missing. The police searched Freddy's top to bottom.
Hello?
They never found them. That's why the place shut down.
There are ghost children possessing giant robots. Thanks for the heads up.
Technically, they're animatronics.
What do they want?
They want to make her like them.
Bobby! Tell me how to stop them.
It's too late.
Bobby, go!
Where to? Why do I always get the weirdos?
Well, it says in the middle of all of that, by the producers of Megan. I'm guessing tonally it's going to be as ludicrous as Megan. The kids watched it last night. Megan is funny. It's funny silly. It's not really scary. But I'm slightly concerned. I remember just playing the game. I was scared. And I'm not entirely sure how scared this is going to make me. I think it's going to be sitting at the humorous end. Is it going to be sitting at the child's play end? Are we getting the suggestion of Saw with all that machinery? How frightening can a mascot be? Even if it's an animatronic mascot, robotic, possessed by the ghosts of dead children. I kind of like that. That kind of becomes intriguing. He looks good. He looks good. He looks like a sort of modern day version of Michael J. Fox. So I think it's very 80s. I like all the set design, production design. I like the colours. I like the music. It's very Stranger Things. But my worry is it going to be gritty and dark enough? It has to be particularly funny to stick on the right side of fun. And is that going to keep all of you? Are you a FNAF fanatic? A FNAF fanatic? That's hard. And if you are, is this going to deliver what you want?